right? They recognized Jesus. Breaking bread led to this breaking news. And things happen when you come to the table. That's really what I want to say, is that when you come to the table, in some ways it represents common ground. When you come to the table, we already talked about coming to the table for a meal and what things happen around the meal when you come together, right? But all of the back and forth that finds a home when you come to the table, right? Not just with family, but even when there's issues that arise. Some people, we call that term and say, why don't we all come to the table, right? So that we can talk and so we can discuss and so we can but at this table, they break bread and they get this breaking news, this breaking realization that this is Jesus.
Right.
So when you come to the table, all of the back and forth, which they had while they was going, they were confused. They were, what happened? Jesus said this, and he was coming back, but he was going to be, he's not here. We don't know what's going on. And this is 3 days later, and they're still talking about this as they were making their way. And their way was, I think, about 6 miles, it said, that they were making. And they're talking about this all the way there, right? But now, when they come and they rest and they get to the table, right? All of that issue of back and forth ceases.
Wow.
Right? What they couldn't experience in the busyness of the day, of what they were doing when they were traveling, right? What they couldn't hear because of all of the chatter. And sometimes we have a lot of chatter going on and we can't really hear what the truth is. And what you couldn't see, what they couldn't see because of the cloud of distraction. Things are distracting us. There's chatter, there's distraction, there's busyness, there's all of these things. So that what is something that is as clear as the nose on your face is not clear to you. Wow. And you're unable to see it.
Amen.
But now, the breaking of bread that Jesus was known to do, and after blessing it, it becomes clear. He doesn't say that I'm Jesus, but they now know. He now becomes recognized. Breaking bread led to breaking news that this is Jesus at the table. It may not come across your television screen, right, as it normally does. Have you ever watched the TV and then all of a sudden it's breaking news that comes in, and the breaking news just interrupts whatever it was that you were looking at, and you're like, what are they doing? It's interrupting my news. Because sometimes it's news that we don't even want to hear or we don't even care about. But breaking news will come and interrupt whatever it is that you have going on. And you know one thing, this is just a sidebar. I found that, and in my mind, I'm thinking about my story sometimes, because I do have a story that I watch. And other shows. It seems like that's in the middle of the day is when this breaking news comes through. And the thing about it is I can't go back to my story.
Wow.
They don't hold it until the breaking news is over and then lets it come. It's gone. So the breaking news interrupts, right? It distracts, it turns you in a whole other direction, which I'm going to get to again. I'm going to come back to that. But you can't go back. I can't go back and find it. It's gone because breaking news has interfered and interrupted. And so Jesus is breaking news. He is the news. He is the, as we say, the news that we can use. Okay. So we get that breaking news that comes across your screen. And now we even get the alerts on the phone. Right? Have you ever heard the big alarm that comes on? And God, I pray for all of those that are missing and that children that are in danger, because that Amber Alert will come on all of our phones and let us know. They'll tell us what the car looks like and alert us that to be on the watch, to be on the lookout. Right? Yes. So breaking news is an important thing that we need. To end the text.